Hello everyone, welcome back to Marketing 101. In this week's episode, we're diving into the 7 cores of branding. We will dive into them point by point, brick by brick, backing them up by real life examples and real insights to ensure that each core principle is applied correctly. Let's start with the foundation purpose. Your brand's purpose is its reason for being beyond profit. According to HubSpot, brands with a clear purpose inspire deeper loyalty and drive stronger internal culture. Take Patagonia. Yes, they sell outdoor gear, but their core mission is to save our home planet. That purpose gives every product, campaign, and customer interaction more weight. Then there is positioning. How you position yourself in the market that you are in. Now, Mark's guide to branding includes emotional connection and intrigue. You have to make your brand emotional, where you connect emotionally with your audience, and it has to be intriguing. The message has to have a point or a degree of intrigue for the customer to be interested and to connect with your brand on an emotional level. Now, let's take for an example Apple. Apple doesn't just sell technology or tech. Apple sells luxury. They sell premium. They sell the feeling of higher table. Now, Apple in itself isn't merely a tech company. Apple also sells the premium lifestyle. In a sense, wherever you go, for an example, if you go to Dubai, the most sold phone there is the iPhone because of the idea of luxury. And that is the message that Apple promotes. It is not just technology that they sell, it's premium luxury technology. Great brands don't speak to everyone, they speak to someone. Knowing your target audience means going beyond surface level demographics. What are their goals? What keeps them up at night? What do they expect from a brand like yours? Jawaro Education suggests segmenting audiences into personas to personalize your brand's approach. Meanwhile, HubSpot recommends tracking not only your ideal customers but also your competitors. What are they saying? What gaps can you fill? Let's say you're starting a skincare product. You're not just merely targeting women aged 20 to 40, you want to target those who are ingredient conscious. They are very aware of the ingredients in your products. They know which ingredients harm their skin and which ingredients do not. You also want to target the women who look into the aesthetics and the backing of your product, which doctors recommend your product. We're not merely targeting numbers, we're also targeting feelings, emotion. This is very crucial to capture the psychology of my customer because the more psychologies I can capture, the higher I unlock in my market. Brand values are your principles in action. They're not just buzzwords for the website, they shape culture, influence hiring, and guide behavior. Apple's values innovation, privacy, user experience. Tom's social good and sustainability. These values show up everywhere, from ads to investor talks. And then there is your value proposition. What makes your offer irresistible? It's where your values and positioning meet your customer's problem. What do you promise? What do you solve better than anyone else? Let's give you an example, a real life example. Slack's value proposition make work life simpler, more pleasant, and more productive. Clear, compelling, customer first. Let's talk about personality. It's the tone of your brand. Is it bold and adventurous like Red Bull? Or is it simple and minimalistic like Muji? Now, Mark says in his guide that the personality of your brand is very crucial. For an example, here at MLT Marketera, the personality of our brand is professional, bold solutions. We professionally provide you with modern solutions to your marketing problems. That is the personality of MLT Marketera. Then comes voice. Voice is basically applying your personality in a practicality, i.e., the tone. What is my tone across content? This is very crucial. Is my tone professional? Is it casual? Is it um, minimalistic? What is my tone and how can I apply it? Very simple. Once you decide on what your tone is supposed to be, next thing is applying it consistently across your brand socials. Like, for an example, if I promote professionality, then my professionalism has to appear in my videos across different social media platforms and different fields and different contents, even at events. I have to maintain the voice and the tone of my brand. Visual identity isn't just about a pretty logo. It's about creating a recognizable look and feel that reflects your values and personality. Your logo is often the face of your brand. It needs to be memorable and scalable. Think of the Nike swoosh: iconic, minimal, universal. Next, your color palette. Studies show color triggers emotional responses. Green suggests sustainability, red evokes excitement, blue signals trust. Brands like Coca Cola and IKEA lean hard into these cues. Typography matters too. Serif fonts, classic and traditional. Sans serif, clean and modern. Combine these with consistent imagery layouts and graphic styles, and you've got a visual system people trust. Now, importantly, good design isn't just aesthetics, it's strategy. It makes you instantly recognizable and emotionally consistent. Your messaging isn't just a strategy, it's how my message appears in front of the customer. For an example, if my message is to change the world, my message has to appear in the right coordination, in the right process, and in the right sequence in front of the customer in order to ensure that my message was delivered properly. Now, for an example, at MLT Marketero, our message is modern solutions for modern marketing issues. This is very simple. Marketing is adapting at a rapid pace. We at MLT Marketero always adapt to the change in the market. We have the modern solutions for your modern needs. Now, other examples include Nike's Just Do It, De Beers, A Diamond is Forever, Airbnbs belong anywhere. These taglines aren't random, they're rooted in emotional insights and brand values. Great messaging is consistent, not robotic. It shows up on your website, packaging, ads, even in how your team answers emails. And the best slogans, they're short, emotional, and unforgettable. And finally, consistency. The best brands don't just launch once and vanish, they repeat their identity across every touchpoint, visually, verbally, behaviorally. According to URI's brand strategy guide, consistency builds recognition, trust, and equity. But consistency doesn't just come from the marketing team, it starts with your employees. As HubSpot puts it, they're your everyday brand ambassadors. When they live the brand values, your customer experience stays authentic. For an example, if your brand claims to be people first, but your team feels undervalued or confused, that disconnect leads into customer service, reviews, and brand perception. That's why clear brand guidelines covering logo use, tone, visuals, and messaging are a must. So, to wrap it up, we've covered the 7 core elements of branding. That includes purpose and positioning, target audience and market insight, branding, messaging, tone, voice, and personality of your brand. Now, once you master these 7, your branding guideline document is gonna look flawless. Thank you for tuning in into Marketing 101. We covered this week the core principles or the 7 core of branding. Now, don't forget to watch the next episode where we will be diving into a new topic of marketing. Do not forget to follow us on our socials. That includes our Instagram, our TikTok, our LinkedIn, and obviously subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a comment where I will be reviewing a few personally and maybe including one in next week's episode. Do not forget to visit our website to subscribe to our newsletter, which uploads weekly, and to book your free consultation with us. I was your host, Abdurrahman. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in next week's episode.